long way to go, and we want to get to that point that everybody on the team wants to.
Winning is obviously fun and makes basketball enjoyable. Not that you guys haven't been having fun all season, but there looks to be a different kind of demeanor and calmness and looseness to this entire team, specifically you. Why is that? What's changed over this last couple weeks? Either from a personal standpoint or a team standpoint.
Personally, I would say it's nothing left to lose. I mean, it's the back end of the season, and it's again all or nothing. So I think we're putting everything on the line. Playing as hard as we can. Being as confident as we can. That way, we have a good flow state or momentum going into the later parts of the season.
Are you approaching these games almost like elimination type games, since you guys really don't have much room for error right now?
I would say, yeah, especially I think it starts in practice. We help HD holds our team to a standard of, keeping the scout team to 40% on their field goals, like making sure that they don't get any good looks, like we're boxing out and rebounding. Anytime we miss out on the box out, we don't get a good shot or we don't get back in transition. Just like any small errors, I think we've been held accountable. So I think that's helping us, dial into the small things.
That's raised the edge. It looks like the edge across the board.
We understand the urgency.
And Hubert tells us he didn't even know what quad 1, quad 2 is. How much do you guys think about that? How much do you guys talk about it? Especially given where you are right now.
I mean, I hear it mentioned here and there, but I don't really keep up with it. I just know that, we got big name teams and we have, teams that are, I guess, not held to that standard. So I think either way it goes, a loss is a loss and a win is a win.
Seth follows it very closely. Why don't you pay too much attention to it? Is it just something that you don't want to worry about? It's out of your control? What is that?
More or less, yeah. I just take every game one by one. And I'm not really focused on, let's say if a team is ranked at the beginning of the season, like Kansas, if we would have beat Kansas, where they are now, I believe that wouldn't have been a quad 1 for us anymore, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, because they're a road, there'd still be a quad 1.
It still would be?
Yeah,
so I'm going to need somebody to break that down for me after this. I got to get it.
If you play somebody here, they got to be top 30. If you play them on a neutral site, you got to be top 50. And if you're at their place, you got to be top 75. So like Wake's a quad 1 game, but SMU here was not.
Okay.
It's ridiculous, but that's the way it is.
Like the Dayton win was like a quad 1, but now it's not.
Like that's the part that was confusing me. So it's like if they drop out of that threshold, that's when it gets a little okay.
So where are you guys now? Seth said it seemed like 2 months ago when you were at Clemson. How long does it seem to you, and how dramatically different?
He said it feels like it's
He said 2 months. It does seem like a while, but
I would say with us stacking the wins, it does feel like it was a long time ago. Just with the different demeanor, the level of play on the court. I think that those things, made it seem like that was a far past game or a game they didn't like. They happened at the beginning of the season. So.
And it's not just playing well. You guys are just different now. I think 5 games in, we can say, okay, this is kind of who you are at this point.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
For sure. I definitely think that we're buying into our roles and what we can be as a team.
In a way, you did it prior.
Thanks, Jae'Lyn.